Hey guys, welcome to Slay Art. Today's project calls for refinishing a free desk that I found on Facebook Marketplace. This is what the picture looked like before. Stay tuned for an amazing transformation. So what you're looking at right here is the desk placed in the garage getting ready to be sanded down. As you can see, the top is looking very rough. It has a lot of old paper that is stuck to the top of it, and it has some chips and gouges. It's just so sad to see this old piece of furniture like this, but luckily I was there to save the day and save it from going to the dump. My first plan of attack was to take my Ryobi sander that I got from Home Depot, and I used 40 grit to start. And man, that crap that was stuck on top of the desk sure was putting up a good fight. So I spent about 2 to 3 hours, not all in one day, but about 2 to 3 hours trying to get that stuff off of the top of the table. And like I said, I tried 40 grit to start out with, and then I also tried using a razor blade and some lacquer thinner to get that paper and some of the sticky adhesive that was left from getting that paper up. And after fighting with it for 2 to 3 hours, I finally got all of that junk off the top of the table. Here's what the end result looks like for the top of the desk. My whole vision here was just to create a random distressed look, something that was very unique to look at. And how I achieved this look was by taking 120 grit sandpaper and just working my way around the top of the desk in certain areas. I'll start in one area somewhere on the left, say towards the top, the far top. And I'll spend probably 30 seconds to a minute just working in this one tiny spot, and then I'll move my way to another random spot and then spend another 30 seconds to a minute. And I'll do all of this distressed look by hand. After I got the desk all sanded down and ready for paint, I carried it down into the basement where it was warm inside, as I was doing this project during the cold winter months of Michigan. I took some general purpose wood cleaner and cleaned down the entire piece 2 to 3 times thoroughly. After I made sure the whole piece was completely clean, I had a quart of Beyond paint that I had left over from my past projects, and I really wanted to paint it this color. I absolutely love this blue-gray color. And for those of you who don't know what Beyond paint is, it's a primer sealer paint all in one. And no, you're probably thinking that I'm sponsored. No, this is not a sponsored video. So what you're about to hear are my honest thoughts on this project. I love to use Beyond paint because you don't have to put too much prep into your pieces that you're going to paint. However, I like to sand down and prep all my pieces whenever I'm using Beyond paint. Kind of just gives you that peace of mind feeling that the piece will last for years to come. One of the first projects I ever did, I painted a dresser that was going to be a gift for my sister, and I didn't sand down the sides, I only sanded down the top, and I used Beyond paint for this project. And on my way to deliver the dresser to her, part of the dresser did scrape up against something in the bed of my truck, and it did nick some paint off. So that's why I like to sand down all my pieces. I'd say the only drawback to using Beyond paint is the price point. You can get it online or at Home Depot. They sell it in a quart for $45 or a gallon for almost $100. But again, the cool thing about this is it's a primer, sealer, and paint all mixed into one. And something I've learned from painting furniture is it's always a good idea to prime your pieces before painting. And Beyond paint makes it simple for you, since it's a primer, sealer, paint all in one. Now for the drawers, I did end up sanding them down and making it sort of a distressed look, just like the top. And then I did end up swapping out the handles that it came with. It came with these really big and bulky wood knobs, and I swapped them out with some Home Depot metal black knobs. I think it really made quite a difference. I did end up staining the top of the desk and the drawers, which it did turn the wood a little bit darker and made it a little orange. And here is the finished product. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what you think on how I did. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and go on over to my channel and check out my old projects. Subscribe today because I have a lot of projects that will be coming up in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.